expectations for Jones this season?
Well, I don't think he'll win multiple Super Bowls this season.
Thank you. You know,
I would say it is fair to say that in the worst division ever, this NFC East, that Daniel Jones should be able to make the playoffs with, at the very least, pretty good defense, an offensive line that has some promise and is probably going to be added to in this year's draft. Skills position weapons, like legit weapons. You got a real number one now in Galladay to go with Slayton, who maybe could emerge as a number one, certainly as a deep threat. Shepard, a good slot receiver. You don't just have Ingram with a lot of talent, although not great at catching the ball all the time, but a real threat too at tight end. But you have another tight end, like a real pro in Kyle Rudolph. You have every kind of weapon a quarterback could want on offense, and the defense, and a promising young coach, and a weak division. Can you make the playoffs in year 3? Look what happened to Josh Allen in year 3. Year 3 is supposed, year 2 is the development year. Year 3, they really show out, right? The young quarterbacks. Now, Stephen A., I'm not positive, because when he had that bad wheel, Daniel Jones was a sitting duck in the pocket. And I get the line wasn't great, but you would think that even if he can't be as mobile as he normally is, which is very mobile, he'd have enough. I keep hearing about his football IQ. He can make reads, get rid of the ball, has a good, strong, accurate arm. Well, in that case, you shouldn't just be a sitting duck just because you're immobilized a bit by a bad leg. So I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to hope for the best. But I would say realistically, Daniel Jones's expectations this year in the weak NFC East is at least make the playoffs.
you're pathetic.
Year 3.
So is Molly. Y'all kill me with that. Just stop it, y'all.
I'm not pathetic. I didn't say anything.
That's just pathetic. Yeah, you didn't say anything in this moment, but you're a Daniel Jones guy, too. You're the one that created the nickname Danny Dimes. That was you. Just like you said Jimmy G.
How do
that
I
was
get
you.
every game?
You did
How do I
that,
do it?
Molly. You come up with these nicknames. Everybody on national television needs to know this. It's Molly that comes up with these nicknames. Now, I did make up porn star Jimmy. That was me. Now, I own that.
I remember that.
I also made up Southern Steve.
When you show
I've
up
got
in
other
L.A.,
ones.
when you show up on Melrose in L.A. in front of everybody with a porn star, you are a porn star Jimmy. Yes, you are.
Day
and by
one.
the way, I'm not knocking it for. Ain't no haterade there. But here's the deal. You're Danny Dimes.
I know you hang out on Rodeo. Settle down.
Well, you know, Rodeo is nice. I mean, it's Rodeo. It ain't Melrose.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Trust me. Here's the deal. Danny Dimes has been sacked 83 times in 2 years. 38 his first year, 45 last year in 14 games. I can't even count the amount of times he's fumbled. I know that Max Kellerman almost lost his damn mind from all the times he fumbled. Now, I won't even hold it against him that he had a sprint towards the end zone against the Eagles and tackled himself. I won't even get on him about that. It happens, I think. The point is, the point is this. Danny Dimes has 2 problems, all right? First of all, he's got 35 touchdowns but 22 interceptions. 22 interceptions, okay? And then you don't get enough protection. Look at the Giants. I applaud the job Joe Judge has done. I am a fan of the work that he has done, how he's got them collectively better. But it ain't going to be because of Daniel Jones.
In his
I don't see that.
Daniel Jones, and Gettleman reached to take him at 6, was very impressive in the preseason his rookie year and wound up finishing that season with 24 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. It was a very good rookie campaign.
Okay.
Last year, if anything, he seemed to regress. He regressed. He didn't seem to make much progress to me. But a lot of that could be the fact that they didn't really have a number one receiver, and Saquon Barkley wasn't there. Now, besides not having a very good offensive line, Saquon, like the team was built as much around Saquon as it was around Daniel Jones, and he wasn't there. My point this season is Daniel Jones is going to have no excuses. The offensive line should be much better. The defense is good. The weapons are everywhere you look, and Saquon is back. I expect in a weak division for them to make the playoffs. If they don't make the playoffs, it is an utter failure. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.